so dysfunctionally disorganized this morning. So apologies. Apologies. So, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you? I knew I forgot to get something, and it just hit me. Yeah. Wow. I'm going crazy this morning. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? I'm a little wonky this morning. I'm getting all my clamps straightened out. I did some clamping. So I know I'm gonna wind up knocking these over. So if you hear a loud bang, it's a clamp. Just saying. Just me today. Matthias has got some soccer duties, and I actually have some stuff I got to do today. So I just decided I'm gonna do the live stream here. Hey Blair, how you doing? And everything is like crazy disorganized. Patrick, don't worry about you. Charlie, I always worry about you, buddy. You're my buddy. KO. Sorry, that was another little pop-up popped up. Wow, that was a mouthful. So I'm working on a little thing here, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how this is going to turn out because I'm just a nut job when it comes to things like this. But if you follow me on the old social medias and the interwebs, what I'm getting ready to show you will make sense. But again, I've got to do some experimentation with this thing as I put it together. Come on, get in there. I still got to paint it. Come on. I haven't sanded anything yet. Where did you get the Spider-Man picture behind you? Hobby Lobby. If you want any kind of like pictures, like all of this came from Hobby Lobby. Everything behind me came from Hobby Lobby. You can go get pictures and art and stuff there, and it typically it's like all 40% off. So, you know, I really need to sand this. Oh, wait a minute. Did it go? So if you watched the live stream last week, me and Matthias was talking about something, and that's what this is. I can't get it. I gotta sand it anyway. Let me finish putting some of this stuff together. So I made 3D printed a pinhole camera. So yeah. And I'm actually really pretty excited for this. I'm gonna take the knobs off because it's got the little pinhole right here. It's got the little cap, and you. This is a little hinky here. So I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm gonna put a little knob or something on this because my big old fingers, I don't know if I could actually like go and then go effectively enough. I don't know. I'm gonna practice. But we got knobs. We got the knobs, and we got the little canister things right here. Boom. That you turn. I gotta get some screws for that. And here is the inner workings of it right there. So put your film in, boom, boom, boom. Got your little pinhole. I still got to paint it. I still got to paint everything. But I need to, I've been trying to wrap my head around some stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around this part of it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know yet, but I'm really excited for it because it's a neat little thing. Like I said, as a photographer, I just think it'd be really cool. But there is, you know, you definitely got to paint it because it's resin, so there is a little bit of translucence. So got to paint it. Oh, I've gone so deep. You guys have no idea. I have literally went down the flipping rabbit hole deep. So during COVID, and oh, here's another design that I printed right here. This is this design. You got like a little shutter. But on this one here, you actually have to make your own pinhole. But this one, I actually like this design, but again, I just wanted something a little bit simpler, you know, just something, you know, put it in pocket. I don't know. 'Cause like I said, it's got a little mount here for a tripod, where that one didn't. So yeah, but yeah. So when COVID hit, I was, and with everything else that's went on over the past 4 years, I really went deep into the creative side. I got into EVA foam. I've made EVA foam helmets and masks, and really got into that. That's what started it all, was the EVA foam. I just got fascinated by being able to take something flat and turning it into something three-dimensional. And then I started doing casting and mold making, and that was fun. And I really just rewatched a whole bunch of stuff with Adam Savage, because he's a huge fan. He's a huge fan of me. Yeah, right. I'm a huge fan of his, all the way back to the Mythbusters days. I've watched everything he's ever done, and I just truly admire that creative side of him. And so, when the 3D printing started, I was like, man, this is awesome, you know? Hey, big man. And I'm like, wow, this is cool, you know? And then this led to that. Then, I really wanted to get into cosplay and stuff, and I want to do my own thing. And I've been struggling with that. I really been struggling with the whole armor thing, because I keep squirreling. I can't settle on one thing. And let me step away from the camera for a minute. And I can show you some stuff, and it's ridiculous on how bad I squirrel. So I've actually got a mannequin over here that I finally did that. I'm actually bringing something over here. This is actually pretty freaking, I'm not gonna say awesome. I'm gonna say sad right now. I'm gonna move this camera over. I'm gonna move this over. So the first thing that I thought of, heavy Mando. I'm a big guy. Heavy Mando. So let me go get this. So the first thing I've got all the heavy Mando armor, or the files, and me being the guy that I am, the first thing that I wanted to print was two things: the helmet and the blaster, his main weapon. So yeah, boom, right here. I've still not painted it. Let me take this. I was messing around with a sling idea, so you'll have to forgive me here. Let me get this off. This is high tech. I got rubber bands here. I was just messing around to see, get some ideals. So before I did anything permanent, because these rings here. So yeah, the first thing right off the bat was this big mamma jamma. You know, it's broke down where I can take it down in pieces. So I did this and got this all made. And I love this thing. I do love this thing. There is no excuse whatsoever as to why I've not painted it. Which leads me to, I made a heavy Mando foam helmet. And then I've got this helmet, heavy Mando, that it's sanded. I still got to do some sanding there, but yeah, squirrel, you know. And the reason why I squirreled was because of this right here, my wrecker. This was my thing. I first saw Wrecker, and I'm like, oh my God, Wrecker, this is so cool. I've still not put any visors in it because honestly, I have struggled for the visors. But I even got Kim involved. We made a custom back plate, and I thought, Wrecker, I could do Wrecker. You know, I could be Wrecker. You know, I could do this, right? So I thought, okay, cool. I've made my mind up. I'm gonna do Wrecker. Which leads me to this. Boom. What's up, Harold? So this is Wrecker armor. This is all my Wrecker armor. We got the ab plate. We got the back piece right here. Boom. It's not sized right. This is where I started really getting discouraged, to be honest with you. That's the best word to put it, was discouraged. Got the chest right here. Boom, boom, boom. You know? And so when it comes to cosplay, I learned a lot. I learned a lot the hard way. This is the hard way. This is the hard way. I've got shoulder pieces. I've got the calves. I got the calf insert. I got knees. Boom. I got the so yeah, so I printed all this armor out, and as you can see, I still got it. But I learned a lot of lessons. So the lessons when it comes to armor are hard lessons. They're very, very hard lessons, because I was like most people, you know. You want to cosplay, and you're like, yes, and you go buy files and you get a printer and you know put hundreds of hours into it, and then all of a sudden it dawns on you that you made some tactical errors. First tactical error you make is, how committed are you to a character? You know, because there's always another character, and then there's another character, then there's another character. I'm still committed to Wrecker. I still like Wrecker. But I made some very, very bad mistakes with this armor. And I'll use this as an example, this forearm piece, which is the file, right? So, boom, right? Look at this. There's a lot of space there. This is the first armor that this isn't the first armor, because like I said before, I jumped on the heavy Mando bandwagon, and when it came to the armor, I started realizing that, number one, everybody's not the same body type. Duh. So when it comes to, I'm walking over here to get the actual first two pieces of heavy Mando armor that I printed. And again, I learned some mistakes along the way. So the very first things when it was heavy Mando, helmet, weapon, then I started thinking about gauntlets, right? And this gauntlet here is not too bad. I mean, there's a lot of space here. Now, granted, when you put on the clothing and stuff like that, get this big bad boy, which I'm gonna put it on this arm because I got my watch on. Again, it's not terrible. You can put foam and padding and stuff like that in it. But I learned lessons, and I learned lessons the hard way. So I keep these pieces because, number one, they're still cool pieces. I still like the pieces. But then I had to start really, really reevaluating. I had to start reevaluating my thought process. So I came up with an ideal of sort of a modern type Mando warfighter type thing. And that's what's over here on the mannequin right now. And I'm using a tactical mole vest. And that's what I'm going to be attaching the armor to. And I've sort of put it off. I've set it aside because I'm having a hard time with the soft goods. And that's a whole nother thing. So, yeah. Cosplay is not as easy as I thought it was. So I learned. So what I did, what I've been doing in the meantime, I've been really, really trying to focus on helmets and weaponry. And I've been doing little pieces like, and I've been experimenting more with sizing, things like that. And one of the things that, oh, hey, there's Red Hood. I was wondering where he went. So, and I started joining a lot of groups. I started asking questions because I'm like, look, you think you can do this on your own. And to some degree you can. But in reality, you can't. You need to ask. You need to reach out. So this is the latest set of gauntlets that I've been working on. And again, I haven't touched them in a while because what I found was that I need to take a step back every once in a while. And so again, I became a Patreon to several groups, members. I started reaching out to people that do this for basically a living. And I'm not talking about 3D printing, I'm talking about cosplaying. This is their second job. And so I've been getting a lot of good advice from them. So you saw the other gauntlets. Well, this is my next generation of gauntlets here. And these right here, I've learned, are two-piece. And as you can see, they basically snap into place. I just pinched my forearm skin. Ow. And as you can see, these actually fit good. You know, I don't need padding in these. But yeah, basically these are 2 pieces. They're hinged. Very easy to pop on. They just you don't need any kind of special tools or nothing like that. Boom. So I've came a long way when it comes to some of this stuff. Like this goes up here. I've actually got some other stuff that goes on it, and again, like this piece here goes right there. Got this little doohickey that goes back here. So I didn't intentionally make this turn out to be a cosplay talk, but the one thing that leads all of this to this, and as you can see, like right here, boom, you just press in, pop off. I learned this is the way to go for gauntlets. 1 piece, slide your arm in. Don't get me wrong, that works, but you got to do so much resizing. You need to get programs like Armor Master, Armor Smith. So that's the thing. All of these proportions are for a normal sized human being, male. 6 foot tall, 100 and I think it was 190 pounds to 220 something, I think, something like that. But your dimensions. So when I got Armor Smith and started looking at it, you actually go in and create an avatar. And you take all of your measurements, you put those in, you create the avatar, and then you can drag the 3D file into it, put it on your avatar, and then you can resize it, save the file, print it. Boom. Wow. And these are things you don't readily hear of. In other words, you know, people don't, unless you're part of these groups, you don't really hear about it. So it's one of those things where you're just like, dang, you know. And my problem is I get fixated on one thing, and then everything else suffers. You know, chest dimensions, abdomen, thighs, everything is a factor. And if you take characters like, Heavy Mando and Wrecker, these are bigger people. Thank you. And you can get away with things. Iron Man, you can't. So if you wanted to be an Iron Man and you wanted to 3D print that, first and foremost, you're not going to have this. You're not going to have a beard. Everything on it is so like second skin. Frankly built. I watch him a lot. He does Iron Man and he does a great job at it. But everything is so, you know, just on your skin. So if you're going to do cosplay, which I still want to, but I'm already almost 2 years behind schedule on when I wanted to do it. Last year I said I'd be able to do it this year, and I don't know. I just gotta focus. I gotta focus on one thing, and maybe I need to move them. Maybe I'm getting ready to do an overhaul. So maybe what I need to do is bring the mannequin over here next to the table, because right now it's over with the printers, and I need to focus. I need to get my flight suit that I want to use, or my pants and shirt that I want to use, because I can't make my mind up with that, because I'm very, 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 very picky when it comes to crap like that. And then I get into my head, I worry about what people may say, and I'm like, dude, don't quit worrying about what people may say. It's your design, it's your thing. So yeah. Anywho, so which took me to the 6 scale figure creations. Harold, I have not forgot about you, so apologies. I've not forgotten about you, my friend. I started getting into the 6 scale figures and making my own. And that has helped me a lot. That has helped me a lot to try to focus. And the latest one that I've been working on has been this medical trooper. And I think the tape is stuck on it. And this med trooper, I'm actually really sort of digging this thing. Because number one, it's a flight suit, right? And there's a backpack. It's the armor's very minimalistic. You know, you got some shoulders and boom, boom, boom. But what this has helped me to do is visualize a little easier. I've been trying to visualize as me, but if I can visualize as a 6 scale figure, which is basically a 6 scale mannequin, you know, that this could help motivate and help me decide on things. So yeah, this is sort of this. Wrecker, he's still in my back of my head, but as you guys know, there's the flexible for the backpack. As you guys know, Wrecker, his armor's changed. So, whoops, I dropped a hand. Don't you dare fall. It's one of my clamps. So this last season, the armor changed. So we got the new armor. So this is the new chest and back piece for Wrecker. And so I dug out this large scale 6 scale figure. It's more of the Arnold Schwarzenegger style. And to give me an ideal. So I got the gauntlets, and they came out really good. And then you got the chest piece. But if you look, if you notice, right there, there's a huge amount of space right there. So, I mean, literally you can. And so now I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute. Okay. So now when I'm looking at this piece of armor, number one, you're not going to be able to print it full size. You're going to have to cut it. And what I mean by cutting is, and this also helps me as well, is you're going to have to slice, to do this piece here on a printer, 3D printer, it's a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. So this would be 8 pieces to print and glue together to make this one piece to go over me. But what I can do is I can actually utilize the figure. I can look at the proportions. I can look at how it sits, like right there, you know, see it's sitting on the shoulder. Now granted, it's not perfect, but it at least gives me a visual of what it actually looks like. So this has helped a lot to try to keep me from, you know, going off the deep end too much. And then all of a sudden things happen. And then a lot of the people that I'm Patreons with, they are really good about dropping files. They drop files like amazingly fast. It's almost like, dang, are you guys working for the flipping Lucas Films and stuff? So the last episode of Mando, you know, we got to see Moff Gideon in his Beskar armor, right? Boom. They dropped the file to do a full-size Moff Gideon helmet. I turned it into a 6 scale because I wanted to see what it looked like. This actually helps me to understand the dynamics of the helmet. It lets me look at things a lot easier than spending 3 or 4 days doing a full-size print. So, you know, you sit there and you're like, okay, cool, these horns, very nice, but do I want it? Do I want it in my helmet collection? Do I want to squirrel again to do something else? Well, guess what? I did. Because the Patreons that I'm following, both of them, Victorian Guard. Boom. This is freaking awesome. I love the Victorian Guards. And I thought, yes, I'll make me a Victorian Guard helmet. Got the front. Oh, this I discovered this last night. Hence the tape. We got the front and we got the back. I was so, keyword was so excited because I'm thinking, yes, this is actually a pretty straightforward helmet. Not a lot of crazy details. Be able to get it going. Don't got to worry about weather. And I was gonna go to the auto parts store, buy some high-end automotive red paint. I wanted this thing to shine. Yes. I was gonna start prepping everything today. So yes, I'd already started prepping the insides, right? Well, your boy here made a rookie mistake. He made a pretty bad rookie mistake. Because when I was going through my avatar and I was looking at things, I was thinking about resizing the file. And I printed this out, original and the resize, like a big dummy. So now it doesn't fit. Look at this. This is like crazy bad mistake. Like right there. Boom. And if you pull, you can see the difference in this. And I was so angry at myself. I printed this piece first. And what I did was I had accidentally put this file to my actual card. And I didn't mean to do that. I was just seeing what it would look like, but I got distracted and I saved it and I threw it on the printer. So I got a choice to make. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reprint this. I think I am gonna leave. I do like the fact this is a little bit bigger because, as you can see, it fits good. Not a lot of padding and stuff would be needing. Very light, you know. So I'm gonna resize this piece, which is less filament, and reprint it. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm gonna turn this into a piece of wall art. I'm gonna get I'm still gonna paint it. I'm still gonna finish it. And everything. We've got holes, so I'm gonna find me some kind of a piece of something, Lexan or something, and I will make this into a piece of wall art. I may put some LEDs in it so this lights up, but it's not a waste. It's just 2.5 days that I gotta wait before I can do this one. So, yeah, I could, but again, which I do have the ability to sell these. I haven't put a lot of helmets on my Etsy store. I am getting ready to put a couple up there just to see. But yeah, mistakes, they happen. And you just got to find the good in it. And like I just said, I can turn this into, I can turn it into something. Again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm getting to the Grogu's, man. I'm getting to the Grogu's. So, I've actually got another thing I want to show you too, which I am pretty stoked about. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, is getting this thing started again. The good folks over at Medina, graciously enough, they sent me over a Magician 2 printer, and it's different than my other printers, but I'm telling you, I wanted to put it through its paces. So actually, oh, let me grab something, because I got to show this off to you. I haven't took it off the plate yet. So what I was doing was, I had this roll that Creality had with their my Creality printer. They had sent me a roll of multicolored filament, and I didn't really have a real good use to it. I'm hiding this for now. I didn't have a real good use for it at the time, but when I got the Magician X2 printer, I thought, sweet, I've been wanting to print these things. See you, Blair. So I said, why not? So I printed out some Grogu's. Got that one. Got this one. Got this one. And got this one. And we got this one. So this one here, bless his heart, he just suffered so bad. This was just, the filament was running out. It wasn't the printer's fault. This was totally, yeah. The filament actually got a little bit of a hang in it, so it quit feeding, and then it wasn't feeding enough, so it just caused a stringy thing. Now the cool thing about these Grogu's is that you can actually stand them up. You can actually stand them up on their feet and then put them down and just go whoop. So I've got 4 of them. I'm gonna throw them on my Etsy store. If you want a Grogu, check out my Etsy store. It's in the link of all the videos and stuff. But I've only got 4 of them. I'm gonna throw them on there. And I think, honestly, the multicolored, I think is really, really neat. I think it's there we go. I just think, I mean, you know, come on. But the multicolored, I'm not a big Grogu fan. I'm actually starting to become more of a Grogu fan now, later. But the multicolored filament actually makes Grogu look cool, or cooler, in my opinion. So yeah, if you want one, check out my Etsy store. Next few days they'll be up there, and I'll gladly give you a home. If you want this one, well, you got problems, because he's in bad shape. I wonder if his legs work. That would, oh, we gotta do this. We gotta check his legs. We gotta check his legs. Because I haven't done that, because honestly, when it failed, I was just like, but the legs, if he stands up, being jacked up like this, that would be so cool. That would be like epic cool. But I got a feeling he won't. But we're gonna find out. Yeah, I pulled his legs out. So, yeah. Grogu is legless in that one. But again, it's part of 3D printing. You're gonna have failures. You're gonna have disappointments. You're gonna have it's going to happen, and there's nothing in this world. Matter of fact, it's this helmet right here. Yeah, this helmet. So this helmet here, it failed. It failed big time. This one did. And I really like this one. This is sort of a Halo mashup style helmet. And this helmet here, the runoff sensor, it failed. And what the runoff sensor does is it's a little device up by your filament, so your filament goes through it. If it runs out, it's supposed to stop the printer. Well, it didn't because it failed. Well, it kept printing, but there was no filament. So from about right here up, there was nothing. It was a hole. So what I did was, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, oh, dang. I got 3 days invested in this thing, and what the crap? You know, you don't want to start over. And I was like, screw that. So again, over the years, being a part of groups and learning, what I did was, and it's pretty darn close. I mean, it's getting to the point now to where you really can't see it. So what I did was, I needed this much. I needed this piece. This is how it quit. I mean, imagine this much of the helmet missing. It's a hole. Matter of fact, I actually kept a helmet from way back. I think I still got it over here. Yes. And this was before I learned this technique. So this is like a constant reminder of me. I keep it. Same thing happened here, right? Failed print. So I could still fix this, but it's been so long now and I've already reprinted the helmet. You can reprint from here up and then glue it, fill it, boom, 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 and you can actually repair or save a big chunk of time that you spent printing something. So again, that's what's going on with this one. And I was able to salvage it and fix it, and I'm happy. I'm super happy that I was able to do that. So voila, that's how you don't give up. Don't give up the good fight. The good fight. Keep it going. Which leads me to an update. Got an update. Harold, you still in here? I know. If Harold's still in here, he's gonna be like, what? Shop towels. They're the greatest. So, you guys remember this, right? Okay. Let me do some readjusting here. Let me just slide the camera back a little bit. Let me move this, maybe a little bit more. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Yeah. Yes. So you guys remember this bad boy. This is my 1/12 scale clone ship, gunship that I've started on. Well, got the nose. I think I need to scoot that back a little farther. Yeah. Got that. Boom. Check that mama jamma out. Yes, I did. these two pieces here on the back, I had to split this in half because I couldn't print on one thing. I haven't glued these together yet because I still got to do the main front guns. But yeah, check this. This bad boy is flipping massive. I mean, look at this. I can't even comprehend the rest of it. I just can't. I mean, it's so difficult right now for me to comprehend what I'm seeing right now with this thing. But once I get the guns and stuff installed, then I'm going to glue this in. I do have to do some patchwork. The way this thing is designed, it's really weird, so it's really ugly on the bottom. But I can fix that. I just noticed I still got a piece in there I didn't get out. I was so excited when this actually came out. I was like, oh my gods. I think that comes out. Yep, there it goes. Come on, come out of your hole. There we go. Get on out of there. Boom. But yeah, there's the inside right there. Oh, I think that comes out too. Nope. Oh yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I was, like I said, when I got this thing done, I was like, oh man, I gotta put these pieces together. So yeah, now there's the back of it to give you a little bit of scale. Let's do this, do this. So we got a Death Watch Trooper in there. But yeah, it's so flipping cool. I am officially stopping right here for now, because like I said, I'm redoing a lot of stuff down here. I am going to go ahead and print the main guns, the canopy up here, but from here back, I am officially stopping for now. The next piece that I would print would be the floor section here, but come on. I mean, is this not just flipping cool? I mean, this thing is ginormous. Look at this. And right now, honestly, this is like really, really fun for me right now. Being able to make these things, and big shout out to these modelers that do this stuff. It's just amazing. They was actually the guy that actually I follow. And the reason why I'm putting a stop to this for right now is because there's two other projects that I've been anxiously waiting on that will take precedence over this. So let me pull this back up. Oh yeah, see there? Boom. There's a TX225 tank that is being done that I'm really excited about. I have already printed the Kyber Crystal containers. That I'm really excited for because number one, it's a 1/12 scale tank, which will still take up a lot of room, but not near as much room as 12 scale clone trooper gunship. And to be perfectly honest as well, I've been trying on my 4K to perfect printing with clear resin, and man, that is so hard. That is so much harder than I thought, because with it being clear, the light comes through it, so it cures really. I got a long way to learn on that. I still need to finish up my my ATST, so I need to scale. I need to just stop. I'm telling you, see, this is my problem. But the TX225 really has me excited, because number one, it's a tank. Oh, it looks so good. These guys, I'm part of their Discord. They're sending these beta pictures, and they're showing them, putting them together, and I love the way these guys work. Render Boy 3D, Nathan. I mean, these guys are so meticulous that they test print, they fit, they redesign, and it's just amazing. But they're also doing an ATRT, which is like this over here, but it's going to be fully articulated like the ATST is. So the ATRT and the TX225, that's my top things right now that I'm super excited for. I can't wait for them to drop, because I will spend that money in a heartbeat, because I just want to get these things built, because they're just so cool looking. And to have that TX225, I think would be amazing. And it would be about the size of this 2 foot by 3 foot cutting mat. I mean, it's big. So while I'm waiting on those, there's still other little mini projects that I'm working on. I'm about ready to put the Rogue One Stormtrooper. It's getting really close to, I've got it all glued up now, and I think I will be putting on some primer coats on it again, probably this weekend. I had some spots in it that I missed, so yeah, I think this one's getting really close to getting painted. I have a video that's going to be coming out next week, or this coming week. So I actually, I have a helmet that I printed, but I documented the whole print cycle. So I've got all the clips together. I just got to go through and do the video on it. But basically, in a nutshell, you're seeing the helmet getting printed. You're seeing the pieces. At the end of the video, I'm probably going to be, that's the one part I haven't shot yet, was the very end of it. I've shot everything up to the actual pieces, which finished out this morning. So I'm going to get all the pieces. The end of the video, I'm going to show you each piece, and then we're going to do a dry fit on all the pieces, and then yeah. So I wanted to show you guys that process a little bit more. And again, that was over, I think, 4 days total. What's up, Lucas? Yeah. So, hey, if any of my mods want to, go to Lucas, the Collector's YouTube channel. Check out his videos. Post his link in there. Lucas, man, I like Lucas. He sends me comments and stuff, and I subbed to his channel last week, and yeah, throw his channel in there. He's cool. He's got some neat videos. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I also have a video that I'm going to be doing, because I just picked this up. My buddy Scott Warren, So Rude Studios, he's the one that actually did this helmet for me, and he actually gifted this helmet to me, which was super nice of him. Let me show you this. So yeah, he actually painted this helmet and gifted it to me. Totally blew my mind. I was not expecting it. So he made a comment to me about wanting to paint one of my helmets that I printed. And this one right here, I love this helmet. He actually, I gave him the helmet, and he actually has finished printing it and actually picked it up this week. So, and he also made me a surprise gift in memory of my dad, who just passed away a few weeks ago. So, yeah, that video is coming. I'm doing a whole video just on what he did. But this is one of the blanks that he did, and I am super stoked on the way it came out. It's gorgeous. I love it, and yeah, so honored to have friends like that and that do things and are talented. I admire people's talents. I mean, it's just mind-boggling what people actually have the ability to do. And I think sometimes people don't realize they have the stuff because they're afraid to fail and mess up. And I've just showed you examples today of mess ups, and they happen. And you know, you just learn from them. And it's okay. It's okay to squirrel. It's okay to, you know, not be as focused as you need to be. And I think that's something I've really starting to try to wrap my own head around is don't sweat the small stuff, you know? Oh, thank you. Don't sweat the small stuff. You mess up, you mess up. You know, you mess up, you mess up. It happens. And if you don't feel like what you're working on is what you want to work on that moment, put it aside. I mean, literally right now, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces right here. 13, 14, yeah, 15. I've got 15 pieces, 16, 16 pieces, 17. Jesus Christ. I got them everywhere, like this one here. So what, 17 pieces right now that I have in some form of work. Like this one. It's just this one here. This is a good example of what you got to do to get a print to print. I had to do this one in 5 pieces because the helmet is just the ATST. I still need to prime and weather some of the small detail pieces that I forgot to print. And then I've got both halves done. I just need to do the little pieces. But like this helmet here, the way it's designed, the way it's flared, you just can't do it in one piece. Okay, and see, I've already forgotten how the darn thing goes together. Yeah, so this is gonna be a fun one here. I think that's it. Is that it? That's it right there. So you can, I mean, so there's actually a new technique that I'm wanting to learn. I got to order the tool, and that's why this one isn't done. But it's called wire welding. I do plastic welding, but this wire welding I think may be very beneficial for situations like this, to where you have a couple of pieces. Is that right? Hang on. I'm squirreling again. Trying to get my orientation right. Oh, Judas Priest. There we go. So this piece and this piece. Yeah, this piece right there. And this was a weird print too, because the file actually was gapped out right here. And there's actually a centerpiece. So, but the wire welding thing, I want to try on this. So that's the reason why this isn't any further, because I'm waiting on the pieces to finish that one. So, as you can see, I do have some kind of form of ADHD, a squirrel, and that's okay. So, there you go, guys. I think we're done. I think I need to put a primer coat on this Stormtrooper helmet. That's what I need to do. Yes, and that's what I'm going to do. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, as always. Oh, I wanted to show you something else, too. Sorry. See? Squirrel. So you want to be a maker. You want to be a 3D maker or whatever other maker. So I want to show you something. And this is legit. This is legit. Look at that finger right there. That is from this. That is from 3D printing, everything. And I wear gloves. But the, yeah. And cuts like that. I always keep some super glue. So yeah, scrapes. Just be prepared. If you want nice soft hands, yeah, you're not gonna get them. Not gonna get them if you're gonna be a maker. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Check out the videos. Check out the channel. If you haven't subscribed, hey, give it a whirl. You may like it. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Have a good weekend. Later.